can snap in time. It's fine. So what I'm doing here tonight is I'm reading from my book of grilling, barbecue. And tonight, I'm going to read Nick Stellino's grilled steak with coffee rub recipe. It makes 4 servings. Thought you'd appreciate that. The introduction to the recipe. It says, "We are proud to call Nick Stellino chef, cookbook author, and host of the PBS show, Cooking with Nick Stellino, our friend. And we're thrilled that he let us include this easy and fabulous recipe." I'm not going to sing the whole time. That was just for me. This part's for you. Dry rubs are one of our favorite ways to add flavor. And this one is spectacular because it adds the flavor of an already great steak. You never want to apply a rub more than 4 hours before you're ready to cook, because the salt will start to cure the meat. When you're ready, we suggest a light sprinkle. Sprinkle the rub on first, then lightly patting it. Come to think of it, the word rub is a bit of a misnomer because we're trying to season the meat, not force it into the center. Time for a drink. Champagne. Oh, now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of the recipe. Hence the tone change. Here are the ingredients. 1 tablespoon finely ground espresso coffee. 1 tablespoon onion powder. 1 tablespoon paprika. A teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of chili powder, but a tablespoon of brown sugar. That's right. To top it all off, you get yourself 4 ribeye steaks, about 12 ounces each. And that's your recipe. Now, to make the steak. First, you take a sip of champagne. French champagne. Real French champagne. Make the coffee rub. In a small bowl. Thoroughly combine everything but the steak. It's so simple. However, if the steaks have been in the refrigerator, you gotta bring them up to room temperature for 30 minutes to an hour. Fix your Apple computer too. pat them dry with the paper towels and coat them thoroughly on all sides with the rub. Refrigerate, covered, for at least 30 minutes and up to 4 hours. Ooh. Build a hot direct fire. Oh, it's gonna be so hot, you don't even know. And here's how you do it. Spread an even layer of unlit charcoal in the bottom of the grill. You better have a kettle grill for this, or you're not really grilling. Fill a chimney with charcoal. Belch a little. Then stuff 2 sheets of newspaper in the bottom of the chimney and light it on fire. When the coals are fully engaged, you should see flames peeking over the top. Pour them over the unlit charcoal like a goddess. Parentheses. If using a gas grill, light the gas and adjust the temperature on both sides to high. Don't use a fucking gas grill, you fucking heretic. Always use charcoal if you're gonna grill the right way. That's right. And use hardwood lump charcoal, it's the best. Ah, so good. Anyway, back to the recipe. Back to the recipe. I need a microphone, obviously. When you can hold your hand over the fire for no more than 3 to 5 seconds. That's 1, 2, oh! That's how long 3 seconds is. 5 seconds is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! So it's not very long. It's gonna hurt. But I would say keep it at a 3. Just do 1, 2. Oh! That's the best one. If you want a really good char, just 1, 2. Oh! It hurts so good. So, clean the grill grate. You have to be clean. If you're gonna grill, you have to have a clean grill. Don't you know that? I mean, you don't want to mess with a dirty grill. That's gross. Tip number 1. Anyway, moving on. Grill the steaks. Covered for about 4.5 minutes. Flip the steaks. And then cook for another 4.5 minutes. Until the thermometer registers 125 for medium rare. If you like your steaks more well done, why would you cook for another minute or 2? If you're evil, don't do that. Just transfer the steaks to a delicious, gorgeous cutting board and let them rest for 5 minutes. Preferably under a tent of aluminum foil before serving. And there you have it. Nick Stellino's real steak rub. Steak with coffee rub. 4 servings is for hungry people. 6 servings for normal people. That's how this book is written. I'm just interpreting it in song and R&B, and that's it. So there you go. I don't think I'm gonna make this recipe necessarily, although the coffee rub does sound pretty delectable. Doesn't it? Mm-hmm. I'm learning how to use my computer. Aha! Oh, no. There we go. I did it. Now it goes off.